Hello, this is Sarah Petruno, and this is the Meet Your Ancestors meditation. Use this meditation to meet your ancestors on both sides of your family, either for an initial meeting or for subsequent meetings. To begin, find a place to sit where you can be seated comfortably for the duration of the meditation. Once you have found this place, take a seat and close your eyes. Place your hands in your lap so that your palms are facing upwards. Take a few deep breaths in and a few deep breaths out. As you do, begin to imagine before you the scene of a misty meadow just before dawn. The sun has not yet risen, but its light is on the horizon. You can hear the birds chirping, and you are completely alone in this meadow. The mist is in the air, there's dew on the grass, and you look down at your feet and you can see dew droplets on each and every blade of grass beneath your feet. It's crisp, chilly, but peaceful in this meadow. You can feel the morning mist on your skin, and you begin to walk deeper into the meadow. In the distance, you see an oak tree. This oak tree stands in the middle of the meadow by itself, and you walk towards this tree. As you walk towards the tree, you notice that either side of the oak tree is illuminated with a light. It seems as though light has parted from the clouds above to create two distinct spotlights on either side of the tree, two distinct beams of light that seem to be from the sun. And because the sun has not yet risen, you know that this isn't possible. What you see instead are the divine light channels that have been called down by your ancestors. As you get closer to the tree, your ancestors are preparing to appear before you within these spotlights. On the right side of the tree, on your right side, the beam of light that exists there is where your ancestors on your mother's side will stand. On the left side of the tree, on your left side, the beam of light that exists there is where the ancestors on your father's side will stand. As you approach the tree, the beams get brighter and brighter, and both appear to be spotlights shining down on either side of this great oak tree. The ancestors who you will meet today are those who are ready and willing to work with you now, those who wish to guide you on your path, those who wish to provide information to you and reconnect with you now. You walk towards the tree in almost a daze. Your eyes begin to soften, your gaze begins to soften, and as it does, your ancestors begin to appear in the spotlight, first on your mother's side, on the right side of the tree, and then on your father's side, on the left side of the tree. There may only be one individual in the spotlight. There may be many. Both spotlights may have someone in them or someone's within them. Where is your gaze most directed at this time? Are you pulled to look towards the right side of the tree, your mother's side, or towards the left? Who stands within those spotlights? A man, a woman, children? What are their ages? First look to the left side, and then to the right side. You stand before the tree now, and you see on either side of the trunk 2 spotlights. One on the right side representing the ancestors on your maternal side, and the other on the left side representing the ancestors on your paternal side. Look within, through, around each of those spotlights. And as you direct your gaze on one of the spotlights, ask your ancestors within that spotlight to provide you with more information on who they are. Ask a question, ask their name. Ask how many generations back they lived. Ask them to show you something, perhaps an image, an object, a flash of light that will provide you with more information on who they are and what they wish to help you with. Allow them to provide you with perceptions, information, and guidance now. If you have already met these ancestors, ask them questions. What is the next direction on your path? What would they like to help you with? What guidance can they give you now? As you wait to receive your answer, be open to any information that you receive. A thought, a color, a light, a feeling, a sensation. Do they feel like a grandfather, a great-grandfather, a great-great-grandfather, a cousin, an uncle? What feeling do you get? Once you feel satisfied, turn your direction to the other spotlight, the other side of your family, of your ancestral history, and ask your ancestors there the same questions. Ask them to provide you with information on their identity, on what they can help you with, on what they have come to provide guidance on who they are, on who they are related to. Ask a question. Be open to receiving the information any way that it comes at this time. It could be a thought, it could be a color, it could be a flash of light, it could be a sensation. It could be a feeling. Who do they feel like? Who do they feel related to? Do you smell something? What does that smell remind you of? These are all clues that could guide you to who your ancestors are that have come to meet you today. Take a minute to pause and center yourself before the tree and look down and thank your ancestors for coming to meet with you today. If you have any final questions, ask them now. Ask your ancestors if they have any last parting words to send you before you leave the meadow. If you have only met the ancestor or ancestors on one side of your family today, do not feel discouraged. You may use this meditation at another time to meet the other half of your ancestral line that is willing to meet with you now. You may complete this meditation again and again to meet other ancestors, more of your ancestral team, and to gain more information from them and ask more questions. Simply pause the meditation at times and areas in which you choose and would like to receive more information and to have more time. As you stand at the tree, look up and direct your gaze one last time to the right side of the tree, your maternal side, and collect any additional information, cues, guidance on your ancestral team on your maternal side. Then direct your gaze to the left side of the tree, your paternal side, and collect any additional information, clues, guidance, tips, information on who your ancestors may be on this side who are ready to work with you now. When you are ready, take a deep breath in and out, and imagine yourself turning away from the tree and beginning to walk out of the meadow. As you turn away, your ancestors fade and the spotlights also fade above and around the big oak tree. And you thank them for coming to meet you today. You continue to walk out of the meadow to the place where you started. And once you reach this place, you turn back around and face the tree in the distance. You take one final look at this oak tree and at the misty meadow. In which you met your ancestor guides today, and you open your eyes. You have now met one or many members of your ancestral team, of your ancestral family in spirit. Take a moment now to take some notes, to jot down your experiences, to consider what perceptions you received on who you have met today. With these notes, you can dig into your family records, your family history. You can ask around. You can ask your ancestors for them to send you validation that they are real, that the individuals you met in meditation today existed as part of your family history. Ask for a sign now. Ask for your ancestors to send you validation from them, from their existence, perhaps a picture, an email, a newspaper clipping. You may use this meditation again and again to meet additional members of your ancestral history, or to gain additional information from those in your ancestral history and to meet with them again. You have now completed the Meet Your Ancestors guided meditation. The music for today's meditation has been provided by Thaddeus. Thank you.